A climb up a mountain, a trip to the moon, an epic adventure at sea. It's all in a day's work for Stacy Lazara, a mom of two and self-proclaimed accidental chalk artist.
Stacy, how does one become an accidental chalk artist?
Gosh, we were trying to come up with creative ways to keep ourselves from going stir crazy inside. As a mom, you try to do what you can with what you have, and we were, going through the garage and came upon last year's sidewalk chalk.
So with a simple question,
because we're under quarantine, what adventures can we get into in our driveway?
And a blank canvas, their journey began.
And I happened to post it online, and the feedback was so great that I decided to do another one. And again, people were like, keep these going.
70 plus interactive drawings later, they've gone viral and to outer space deep in the jungle, even on a magic carpet ride, all without ever leaving their Chicago driveway.
I remember when I first saw one of your works of art, it just made me stop and smile. And I think that is something everybody can use right now.
I love that. Thank you for saying that. The fact that it's an opportunity to bring people joy in such a simple way, I just love.
And so do her girls, Ashlyn and Avery, who not only brainstorm ideas, but are the secret to bringing the landscapes to life.
The more I did, the more I kind of got a sense of what looks good. I mean, gosh, we've taken inspiration from movies. We did a Wizard of Oz one, from books. We did a Where the Wild Things Are.
Chalk it up to some imagination or quarantine, a concept that may be new to most of us this year, but is something the Lazara family knows all too well.
Our 4-year-old daughter, Avery, has actually been undergoing treatment for leukemia. She was diagnosed in May of 2018. So while for a lot of people this is really kind of their first experience with quarantine, unfortunately, our family is probably a lot more familiar than most. I think it's also really interesting because when we were in quarantine, we came to realize that little small acts of kindness really did make a difference in our day. So I think as soon as people started seeing and responding to our drawings, it was almost a pay it forward kind of moment. So if now, we've stumbled upon this opportunity to bring that to other people while they're kind of in that same quarantine experience, it's a pretty cool full circle moment for us.
As a mom of two and also a mom of two girls, I think there is something to be said about when you have a sibling that is sick, so much of the attention naturally goes to them. I would imagine that this has kind of been a gift for you to be able to give to Ashlyn, your oldest.
Oh my gosh, definitely spoken like a true mom, because you are dead on. I mean, that's exactly right. But this has really been an opportunity for her to be in the spotlight like she hasn't been, and for something so positive. I love that for her.
And now Stacy is taking her act and chalk on the road, spreading her talents and joy to Make-A-Wish kids whose wishes are temporarily on hold due to COVID. Kids like 10-year-old Ian, who was supposed to go to Dubai, so Stacy brought Dubai to him.
How would you describe the little trip that you had in your driveway?
It actually felt like I was actually there.
Feeling we can't really describe. It's just amazing.
What do you want to say to Stacy for being able to put a smile on your son's face?
Thank you. We're forever grateful for what you do.
I want you to know that it makes me really happy that you care so much, and God bless you.
Gosh, what we can learn from our kids is it's so powerful.
When this is all said and done, you do look back on this time and not just the joy that it's brought your family, but the joy that your family's been able to bring to so many people. How will you look back on that?
I legitimately cannot believe it. And the fact that it has snowballed into something so positive is just beyond anything I could have anticipated. And if it all ends tomorrow and life goes back to normal and I don't pick up chalk again, the fact that this has kind of happened and become part of our story, I love it. I'm so grateful.